Good morning to all my friends, Romans, and countrymen, and unicorns, and boys and girls, and ladies and gents. This morning I've been playing around with borders again. I just can just do borders and just keep going with borders. But I'm going to go this morning. We're going to do this one right here, and like I don't have a name for it. It's just a border, and so we'll just. I guess I should start numbering my borders because I don't know what names they are. So this is going to be border number something. I don't know. I'll write it on the doohickey whenever I border number. I don't know what I'll do. Okay, but anyhow, this this is real easy. This is real easy, but makes a very pretty border. Now this one I went to the edge of the paper. But if you're not doing it on an actual strip, then you'll want to do a line and work it in between the line. So if you're doing it like on the edge of the envelope, first put a line um, like if you're doing an envelope, first get yourself maybe I'll do this one right on this envelope. That's what I'll do. I'm going to do this one right on this here envelope. And I'm going to use my micron number 2. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this one right on the envelope. I won't do it on the thingy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line. And then I'm going to make it about an inch. That paper is an inch. So I'm going to make the next line about an inch. So this is the edge of my envelope. So when I address it, it'll be addressed here, and here is the decoration will be the border. Now, because I just see how even I got my V's to start, that didn't happen at the very beginning because I wasn't getting them right. So what I do now is I do use my ruler and I make a little, I start it right here, right at that 1 inch mark, right at the 1 inch mark here, and I'm going to mark a little on my line. I'm just going to put a little dot at every inch. And that way I have my, otherwise my mountains and valleys just are all discombobulated. See, so I've got the dots on there, and that helps me. Now, see, I started this one, I put the ruler at the inch. Now, at the inch right here, now I'm going to go up here, but I'm going to put it at the ½ inch. It's at the ½ inch. And then that way, when I make my dots, I'm still going to go every inch, but it's going to be in between the dots in the line up above. Okay, got that? Got that? Got that? Okay, see, so there I have they're staggered. Okay, so now I'll just do my lines. And I'm going to, and they'll be pretty much even if I have my, hang on a minute. Me and this autofocus thing just are going to have it out in the street one of these days. Okay, so now I'm just connecting those dots. And when I do that way, I have them pretty well even. And some people don't want to use a ruler. They don't want to use color, whatever. I use a ruler. I use a ruler. Not that I really know how to use a ruler, but I do it the best I can. So, and that's what we're going to do here. We're going to just do the best we can. So, oh, there's the hubster. The hubster's taking a break. He was out there with that carpet shampooer working up a sweat. And I had to come in here because I can't be watching people work hard like that. Okay, so now, see, I just put 2 arcs here, and I'm going to go up here and 2 more right here. So I'm putting it at that corner, the left top corner of this V. No, this is the right top corner. Well, it's however you're looking at it. And if you do it at the left, do them all at the left. Okay, so I'm doing a right corner and I'm putting 2 lines. You see how that is here? That's what these 2 lines are here. This part, all right? And then I'm putting 2 lines, 2 lines. Okay, and they're just little little arches, little curved arches, whatever we want to call them. We can call them anything we want to. Mole holes. And then we want to do the same thing. I turn it up the other way so I know to get them in the correct place. And so, and then we'll do the same up here. So you're still, because you turned it over, you're still at the right, top right corner of the V. And then you'll find yourself getting in quite a Zen mode here as you go all the way across your strip or your envelope, whatever you are putting this on. It could be a border frame around another art piece that you're working on. If you do like watercolors or something and you go all the way around your paper before you even start your watercoloring in between it, you've got it already framed. It's just so, the strips are so versatile. And what I have on my vision board is I've got a face, I've got a stamp of a lady's face, and I want to do the face, but I'm going to stamp her face, but then I want to do her hair, and I want all her hair to be done in different borders that I've learned. Okay, so now, and I think that'll be so awesome. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these lines here. And I found that if I start in the center and go down and do that center one first, then they all come out like pretty even. If I start at one side and keep going around, I don't know where they go. They go from here to East Uwadidi, and it ain't my fault. And so then I just continue and make those lines down. And to me, it almost looks like a ray of sunshine. Maybe I'll call this the ray of sunshine border until somebody tells me what it's really called. A ray of sunshine border. Okay, and I'm just going to go on down this way because you've probably noticed by now it's easy for your hand to go in one direction. And so right now, it's just easier for me to go from top to bottom. It's not easier for me to go from bottom to top. So I'm going to do all of these ones that go in this direction first. All these rays of sunshine. And then I'll go on down till I finish the whole thing. And get them all done in here. And my goodness, what a difference this makes in your envelopes. If you're sending off a happy mail to someone and you have a little bit of art on it, then the whole thing is happy mail, not just what's inside. And happy mail can be anything, just a little note, a little card, send a little tag, send the ATC. Anything can be happy mail. Even if you just put a note in there, just says, just call to say I love you. Anything, just doesn't take much. Something that you cut out of a magazine, put it in there. Send it to your grandchildren. Send snail mail. Snail mail is so important. And especially children, like right now during what our you know, our pandemic is. I know everybody's tired of hearing that word, but it is. It is what it is. But you've got nieces, nephews, grandchildren home, and some are having to do their schooling at home. It's just everything is in a everything discombobulated these days. And so, if your grandchild or your niece, your nephew, your great grandchild gets something in the mail that's just for him or her, and it addressed to him or her, it's amazing how far that would go. Stick a dollar in there. Oh my gosh, stick a dollar in there. Gosh. My granddaughter was so excited with her dollar. I sent a box of, well, I made them some masks for school, and then I sent a bit. I just filled up the box with stuff from around the house, and I sent them some markers. I sent them a coloring book. I sent them some old pocketbooks, but I put a dollar in one of them. My granddaughter was so excited with that dollar. Oh my goodness. So anyway, but they were excited with the mail, and it wouldn't have mattered. And I didn't go buy anything. I mainly was making masks and wanted to send them some masks so they had them for school. And I just filled up the box with stuff around the house, and they thought it was Christmas. They just was so excited. And so you just right now, especially these children, they really do need um, they need those little just those little things that just make reminds them that the world is a good place. The world is not falling apart. And so I've had a couple ladies, well, not I have, but Jeffrey went through some trying times here a month or so ago, and a couple of ladies have sent him a little happy mail. And for him to have got that, now if they'd have sent it here to me and then I give it to him, it's not the same as him going to the mailbox and finding something that was addressed to him. And it really a little bit goes a long way. Even like when I don't send out a lot of Christmas cards, and I think last year did I even send any? I don't remember. But my daughter who lives next door, I sent hers in the mail. I could have just handed it to her next door, but I put a stamp on it and I sent it to her in the mail. And she got it in the mail. And even my daughter, who is 40 something, was excited to get that Christmas card in the mail. She goes, I got my first Christmas card in the mail. I'm so excited. And she was very excited because she got a Christmas card in the mail when I could have just handed it to her in person. So, and I know how I get, and I get happy. I get way too much happy mail, so don't send me no more. And but I get excited. I'm telling you, I'm excited when I get happy mail. But you know, decorate an envelope and put somebody's address on it and mail it to them, and and just put a note in there just to let you know I'm thinking about you. Anything, not doesn't have to be much. Cut a picture out of a magazine, just anything, and send it through the mail. And most people, anybody that I know anyway, would be on top of the world. And so I've almost got all the way to the end of this one. It takes a while. It takes a while to do this one. There's some that I'm doing that doesn't take as much time. I think I've been doing all my tangles lately on tags because I have tags. And I'm putting them on these tags. Well, I bought my tags in bulk. So by buying them in bulk, I can get them at a fairly decent price. And I've been putting them like in my cigar box kits that I sell. and people have been loving them. Okay, see how that is there now? There we go. And but I'm going to start something new that I'm going to not to sound selfish or greedy, but I do try to earn a little bit of income from what I do on my videos, on my YouTube channel. I try to earn a little income. I don't. Some people said just start a Patreon, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to say you got to pay me $1 a month or $5 a month or 20, whatever. I'm not going to do that. That just doesn't make me feel right. It's right for some, and but it's just not for me because I feel like I would never have enough to uh, give back. So what I'm going to do, this is my plan now, and I haven't started selling them yet. But do you see how here I have got my tags on a ring? These are the tags that I buy in bulk. My kit that I'm going to offer is going to include 31 tags. There's going to be 31 tags, and these tags are manila. They're the manila. They're a nice weight. They're enforced at the hole, and so you can and this it will be a kit to make your tag album. And because I'm putting in 31, I'm putting 31 tags in there, is because I figure a tag a day for a month. Like in December, if you do your December daily, a lot of people do a December daily, and they do a, a like a journal, a December daily journal. Well, if you do something like that on the tags, see, I haven't put anything on the backs of them, but I can. Um, I could journal on the back, or I can decorate the backs as well. And I would have a whole, at the end of the month, you have your whole month. And then you can start on another one for the following month and just do a tag a day for the rest of your life. So the kit is going to include 31 tags. It's going to include a ring. It's going to include 31 different pieces of fibers that you can put up here on as as tag as ties on your tags. These ones here are all that I have on here are all embroidery floss, but when I put my kits together, there are going to be an assortment of different ones, and you might want to put strings on them, or you may not. There is going to be an assortment of at least 100 pieces of things to put on your tags. You'll find your own things to put on your tags, but there's also going to be at least 100. There's going to be these dictionary words, which there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 27 different dictionary words there, but there'll be other things too. Here I do like punch out of stamps. There'll be some of them. There might be some coupons. There's going to be this and that and the other, just little things that you can put on your tags. And but then you might just paint on your tags or doodle on your tags. This I stamped on this tag and did some doodling. I'm not done with that one. I'm not done with that one either. I got to do some more on that one. But this one here is some of my Zentangles I put on this tag. And this one too. This one here is I got things glued to it. Each tag, there's my ladybug. I drew her. And then my ostrich. There's my bird. I'm not done with that bird, and I'm not done with that bird. I got to work on them things. And these are some stars and different tangles. And I'm doing a on the Fibsville group. If any of you are on the Fibsville group, they're doing. It's not for tags. It's for anything. But she gets one. The girl that is offering this challenge up gives you one word a day. And so like today's word was cider. So I did this tag and I made a cider press and I put the definition of cider. Yesterday's word was pumpkin. So I drew this one with Linus and his pumpkin. Welcome, great pumpkin. The day before, the first, it was burnt orange. That's all they, because all of the words have something to do with autumn. And so I did this one. I just Googled it and I found out this Burnt Orange Nation. I don't know if it's a basketball team or what, but this was their logo. But it was called Burnt Orange, so I put that one there. And so far I've only got 3 of them done, but I'm putting that whole month's worth is going to be on one ring. So that's going to be fun there. So that's why I think that my kits will, for one thing, just earn me a little bit more, you know, a little bit more dinero so I can keep up with my learning new and teaching new things. Not that I put a lot of money into it, because I don't. I don't put a lot of money into it. I don't have to. I have things, but it helps. Well, actually, I do have to keep buying like paper and cardstock and that kind of thing. So that's and the glue and stuff. It that is ongoing. I do have to keep replenishing those. And when I am able to sell a little of something, then it helps. Now, some people have donated to me um, in my PayPal, and that has been wonderful. And but I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask, and I don't expect, because I know a lot of us are not, we're not rolling in the dough. But anyhow, that's enough of that part. But I am going to start up with those little kits. Real soon you'll see where I'll have those offered. And then I'll really be banging on my drum, letting you know. But anyhow, now I'm coloring only those little arcs that I put in there first. I'm just to give it a little splash of color. And I'm using a wink of Stella to do this because I got them laying right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down my separating lines here. The first lines that I did, I'm going to go down them just kind of to put a little weight on that line, and then it sort of separates each one of those triangular shapes. And when I do talk about what I'm selling and stuff like that, don't ever think I expect anything at all from you all. I don't. Because I'll keep going on. Keep going on with my bad self. I won't be making videos until the Lord calls me home. And then I'm going to see if he's got YouTube up there in heaven. I'll continue. Oh, okay. And so there we go. See, now I did that. Now I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to just kind of lightly go across here this um, joining line at this one where this joining line. I'm going to, not this one on the side of the triangle, but the one that's at the end of the broomstick looking thing. It's where I'm putting a little bit of graphite there just to, and then I'm smudging it. And like I say, when you do this, you do it put that on there very lightly and then smudge it. And the other way I showed you the other day that was pointed out to me is I can put my graphite down on a piece of paper like this, take my stump into that graphite and just transfer it over to where I want it on my image. And then that works good too. So either way, you can take the graphite right off the pencil like this with your stump and then go and smudge it in. But putting that, see, that really works good, getting it off the edge of the pencil onto your stump. And that really, once you put that shading on there, it almost makes it looks like it's folded. So I think that one is very, very pretty. And you could do it with different colors, put different colors here, or you could even make your triangles like this, but fill them in with circles on this one, lines on this one, circles, you know, and you could just alternate like that even on them. And that would be a great idea too as well. And so, but that's, I tried to pick that up off the envelope, but there I've got an envelope ready to send somebody some happy mail. And so that's what I did. Now, yesterday I did a video and I sang a song and I had fun. That was fun. I love to sing. I'm sorry that I love to sing. Well, I'm not sorry. I love to sing. But I sing Coat of Many Colors yesterday. So I'm going to sing another song here. Oh, I've got a lot of Dolly Parton songs here. Let me see. See if, oh my God, I love this song. Let me sing this one. This is Try to Remember. Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Hang on a minute. Papa, come over here and so you can see the words. Me and Papa's we're gonna start over because Papa's gonna help me. Okay, can you see the words?
Mm-hmm.
Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were a tender and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow, follow, follow. Try to remember when life was so tender that no one wept except the willow. Try to remember the time of September when love was an ember about to billow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow, follow, follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember, although the snow will follow. I lost the tune. Deep in December, it's nice to remember the fire of September that made us mellow. Deep in December, our hearts should remember and follow, follow, follow. Oh, look at Puff the Magic Dragon. I got some good songs here, Papa. We're just gonna bore these people half out of their mind. We're entertaining them. We're entertaining them for no charge. Yeah. That's right. You gotta keep in mind though, Papa's 75 and I'm 71, soon to be 71, and so we're gonna keep on singing. We might not be able to carry our tune in the bucket. We still can carry the bucket because we haven't kicked the bucket. So that's it for that is our musical interlude for this today. And thank you for watching all the way through. And God bless you all. And may He watch over you every step you take and every move you make. And keep on doodling and send somebody a snail mail. God bless.